on, guys? Tony here with another episode of Venture Tube. This one doesn't include any fishing, but it's about fishing and kayaking safety. Just the other night in church, a good friend of mine came up to me and he said, "Tony, I just about died." And he didn't have a smile on his face when he said it, so it concerned me. Long story short, he ended up telling me about his outing out on Lake Conroe in Scotts Ridge, and he sent me a video. Let's watch this together.
Okay, I don't know if anybody can hear me with all this wind, but I've got myself in a situation where I'm headed back and I'm in very windy conditions on a big lake. Waves are breaking over the bow from time to time, and it just could be a risky situation for a kayaker. I'm always still learning, but one of the things I have learned is have that life jacket on at all times, because you never know. I didn't know this was going to be that windy coming back. I fished the same conditions last week, and it wasn't like this. It just was a south wind last week, and it's a southeast wind this week, which made all the difference in this wind. It wasn't bad going out either, and it was the same prediction, but it is a lot windier coming back. You can't fully predict water, waves, wind, conditions. You do your best, but you be prepared for the worst at all times. So I've got a life jacket on, I've got all the lights, I've got a headlamp on my kayak so I can see in front of me. I can see the waves coming and adjust. My kayak will go 5.5 miles an hour, but there's no way I'm going to try to do that in this water. I'm going to throttle it back where I can control the boat better, heading into the waves, so that I can handle them rather than side to side. There's just a lot of things that you need to take into consideration. I'm probably going to get some comments on here that will help, and I don't care. I just want everybody to be safe and come back alive. My ramp, you can see it in front of me. I'm not far from it, but that was a challenging mile to come back, get back to the ramp. Everybody be prepared, be safe, have a boat that can handle, have a kayak that can handle this kind of water, if at all possible, and gear it up for the worst situation, worst conditions. And then, make wise choices to begin with, but you can't always predict what you're going to be up against. So be safe.
And there you have it, guys. Gary and I, we both fish Conroe a lot. We know Conroe like the back of our hands. So, it's easy to become complacent. And, you go out, you've done it a million times. This time will be no different. But just like Gary said, you have to be prepared. We fish alone a lot of times. I always carry a paddle. I have a Hobie PA14, I have a paddle, I have pedals, and I have a motor. Because I'm by myself, I got to figure out a way to get back to the ramp or wherever I launch from. And that just gives me confidence knowing that I have 3 different ways of propulsion to get me back to wherever I launched and get me off of the water safely, because I'm by myself. Gary, he also carries a Garmin InReach Mini, I think it is. It's a little system, runs off satellite. His wife always knows where he's at. If he's in a bad situation, he can hit the button. I'm not really sure how it works. All I know is he can make a phone call or contact his spouse or emergency response from anywhere. So that's very smart. It's probably something I should invest in as well. And really all of us, if we fish alone. I have a lot of footage from Conroe being in my boat actually where it looks really rough, and I didn't post it because when you see the video, the phone's ability with the auto stabilization just doesn't do it justice. And just like this video, Gary told me he was wet all the way up to his waist with water crashing over the bow. He couldn't go fast, and it just snuck up on him. Just because it's summertime and the water temperatures are warmer don't mean you can't find yourself in a sketchy and dangerous and honestly unnecessary situation. Again, like Gary said, you can't predict the weather. We can try, but you just really can't predict what's gonna happen. So the best way to stay safe is to simply be prepared. You guys stay safe out there, and God bless. Come on.